Well, we finally made it into Europe, and today the Europa League 2 group stages begin. First up, Sheriff from Moldova, and then we have to travel to Italy to play AC Milan. Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2021, building a nation with the Skinnz Academy. The nation that we are building is obviously Latvia, and yes, today the Europa League 2 or the Europa Conference League or whatever you want to call it begins. If you're enjoying these videos and you haven't subscribed, do please consider subscribing. Also, if you're enjoying, hit the like button, it does help me out massively. Anyway, off to Moldova first. Actually, it's not off to Moldova, it's actually staying in Latvia. By the way, I didn't mention this because I didn't even realise, but we're playing at the national team stadium, and I think Riga Stadium? Or Meta, apparently. So yeah, because our stadium isn't big enough. So we're playing all of our Europa League games and our European games after the Showdown game. I think this was played at our stadium, and by our stadium, it's someone else's. But then when we played Cluj, Cluj was still there, but we did eventually, yeah, here you go, from this point onwards, we basically changed stadiums for some reason. Anyway, we've got to talk about what's happening in the league. We've played 2 matches. We've won both of them. We are still 100% in the league. 14 goal difference, positive goal difference. That is 12 points on the board as well. The league is looking pretty good at the moment. One of the main goals, I guess, from our Europa Conference League run is we need coefficient points. That's kind of what we're expecting. We're not expecting to be winning the group and getting through to the knockout rounds, not at this early stage. But against teams like Sheriff, this is where we can get coefficient points, particularly against nations that are in and around us. If we lose against Sheriff, that could drop us down in terms of rankings, because I don't know whether Moldova are ahead of us or below us. If they're below us and we lose, they're going to go up, because that's how maths works and how numbers works. Anyway, the team we're going to go for against Sheriff will be Zombas in goal, Kawaku, Bakayoko, Vugels and Lyzans at the back, Troninkovs and Kawasi in the middle, Wilson and Zavs on the wings, Yurkovs and Tachukwu as our strikers for this one. Wilson is injured, yes, I know, but he's good, okay? He's one of our best players. We could, if we have a look, we could try... Oh, Ruggins is injured. Yeah, so we've only got Wilson, basically. That's all we've got. We can only play Wilson there. Now, before this match, I did have a quick look at some of the Sheriff players. They're not that great. They're not much better than us. In fact, some of them are worse than us. Some of them are better than us. So this is a very even match, which is why I'm hoping we can pick up 3 points and some coefficient points as well. Kawaku has this ball, literally a minute on the clock, crosses it in. Tachukwu was there, and Oliver Tachukwu makes it 1-0, not even a minute played. We are starting off the Europa Conference League well. Sheriff now with a chance of their own. Popescu's there, but we've managed to get that ball clear. Dago will collect. He is their key player, and he's as good as Zavs. Troninkovs has nicked this ball away. Bakayoko can smash that ball upfield. Tachukwu, lovely bit of control as well. Tachukwu's been tackled, and we are not going to chase this one down. Popescu to Moraru, maybe. Ivanov. Moraru smashes that upfield. Vugels is going to slowly but calmly chase this ball down. The now 17-year-old, with his professional contract, finds Bakayoko. Still not even 5 minutes on the clock. And I think this might be a 2-0 or a 1-1 from this highlight. Kawaku forward. Yurkovs is in on goal. First time shot is saved by the keeper. We win ourselves... they win a free kick, because Yurkovs was offside. And we are going to see it as well. Yardan or Jardan to Rogak, all the way back to the keeper. So is this going to be Sheriff trying to go Route 1 football? It looks like it currently. Have we nicked it? Yes, we have. Good job, Troninkovs. Wilson finds Yurkovs back to Troninkovs. Long ball towards nobody. Although we did almost get on the end of it. So far, these highlights have been very non-structured. We just kind of be doing what we want to be doing. And yeah, there doesn't seem to be any plan. Long balls, short balls. We're just trying to run round people, all sorts of stuff. But we're winning. We're still winning. We are also currently top of the group. Not anymore. We're not top anymore. Rafael Leao has scored for Milan against Hajduk Split. So we've got a chance though through Kawasi. If we go 2-0 up, we will go back to the top of the group. I know it's too early. I'm not expecting to be top of this group. But if we can be there just for like a match, would be great. Wilson's blasted that into the top corner. Not sure what the keeper was doing because he dived the wrong way. It's 2-0. Kawasi with the corner for us. Bakayoko's there. It's just over the bar from the Ivorian central defender. We've got 10 minutes left of the first half. Sheriff haven't done anything at all, have they? We do go to the top of the group once again because of our 2 goals. But yeah, I mean, so far so good, I think. And I would love to be able to say that as a team talk. I mean, yeah, there's room for improvement. It didn't work. Fair enough. I just wanted to be able to turn around and go, yeah, well done. Like, it's not good, it's not bad. It's alright, isn't it? We're doing okay. Yurkov's has gone down, and that's a penalty. Is it going to be 3-0? 48 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Probably about 50 by the time we get round to taking the penalty, because of VAR. Actually, probably about 55. There's no penalty. It's 2-0. It's fine. The left-hand side of our team isn't performing. Lysands and Zavs, 6-5 and a 6-4. Let's do ourselves a change. 60 minutes in. Zavs will be coming off. Tachukru's going to drop back. We're going to do Mikolov, I think, going up front for the moment to play alongside Yurkovs. We'll also take off Lysands for Gilnix, because Gilnix is good. He gets the odd game every now and then. He's not going to set the world on fire, but he's good enough. We've got to throw Kawaku to Wilson. Troninkov's outside the area, crosses it to Chukwu, now playing as a left winger. Gilnix, the other substitute, has gone for goal. He's hit the base of the post. Chukwu was not paying enough attention there. He could have got himself another goal then. Milan are 2-0 now against Hajduk Liao with a second goal of the game, which means we drop down to second because of the alphabet. And maybe Sheriff might get themselves a goal here. Andronic into the penalty area. Bakayoko's just gone straight through him, and that might be a penalty as well. Right, VAR has screwed us over. Let's hope that it screws them over now. Okay? I feel like this one is a penalty. No, also not a penalty. VAR, you are wonderful today. Kouassi with a free kick, 20 minutes left. Back post is Wilson, he's not going to get there. Yurkovs, I think that was headed the ball forward, and it just went past everybody. What happened there? Yurkovs has just scored a 20-yard header. Like, he wasn't even in the area, and it just went past. Mikolov probably would have normally put a foot on that. The goalkeeper got a bit confused, and it's just snuck in there, and it's 3-0. Kouaku with a throw. Are we going to get 4, or are Sheriff going to try and get themselves back into this game? Dago runs with the ball down that left-hand side. Bakayoko's going to go over to meet him, steals the ball away, and now Bakayoko to Wilson, to Yurkovs, back to Troninkovs, forward towards Mikolov. Does get it to Mikolov as well. It's gone past everybody, though. Wilson chases it and finds Bakayoko. Long. Mikolov flicked that head on. He's not managed to do it. Kouassi, go off to the left. Off to the left. It's not the best pass to Chukwu, but he did manage to get there anyway. Kouassi to Chukwu. This is a slow build highlight again. Kouassi manages to get past his man. Yurkovs outside the area to Chukwu with maybe some options on the left. Gilnix is the option. 3 in the middle. Crosses it in. Yurkovs is there. It's blocked. Troninkovs controls it. I was hoping he was just going to pull the trigger. Couple of good tackles from Sheriff. There was no highlight. There was no highlight in that. And there were no more highlights after that either. It's 3-0. That's a very good result. That is a very good result against an okay Sheriff side. 19 shots, 9 on target, 3 goals scored. We are joint top of our group because Milan also won 3-0, which is who we have to play next. £173,000 for winning that. Right, let's have a quick look at the coefficient points. I don't know an easier way of getting to this. I genuinely go around the houses to get there. So, yeah, if we lost, Moldova would have actually picked up more points and potentially gone ahead of us in the rankings. Keep an eye on this line here, number 36. When we sort it, we still don't move. But we are now, for this season, on a 3.12, and we have at least 5 more games to play. So that number, hopefully, should get a lot bigger. And then, hopefully, if we can get up to 30... What's that going to be? 34th, I guess? That's kind of the target, isn't it? If we can get just under 10 coefficient points, that'll be good. Right, we now need to go forward and play, I think, 2 league games and then come back for AC Milan. Wonderful. Right, are we ready to lose a game? AC Milan at the San Siro in Italy. It is arguably our biggest ever game that we've ever played in because it's AC Milan. I'm thinking we're going to lose maybe 4 or 5-0 in this one. They are probably going to go pretty full strength. We are going to have to go full strength because if we don't, we are definitely going to get hammered. So it's going to be Zomas in goal, Kouaku, Bakayoko, Vugels and Lysands at the back, Samed and Troninkovs in the middle, Wilson and Zavs on the wings, Yurkovs and Tachukwu as our strikers. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough and we're going to lose 4-0. Right, a sensible manager, which isn't me, would probably try and shut up shop and play for a 0-0 draw. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win the game. Corner comes in early from Milan. Benacer to Liao, who's already got 2 goals so far in the Europa League 2 this season. Benacer's ball across. I think Zomas didn't need to get a hand to that. He doesn't. It's gone just wide. We win ourselves a goal kick. 15 minutes in, and so far so good. They have players who are looking complacent. We have players who are looking all composed, I guess. They've got the ball possibly in the penalty area. Benacer manages to get some space for himself. He's gone for a long-range effort. Hits it wide of Zommers' post. Keep doing that all day long. Keep doing that all day long, Milan. That will not be a problem. Zommers to Bakayoko. Plays it forward. Finds Abdul Samed, who's going to run off to the right-hand side. Wilson's in front of him. He's managed to find Yurkovs instead. And the Latvian can make some space for himself. To Chuk, who's trying to get some ground, and we've lost out. That's not what we wanted. I was hoping that we might get ourselves a shot away there. Benacer plays that ball through. Vogels is there with Liao. Liao's going to get that past Zommers. It is 1-0 to Milan. I don't know what else I was expecting, but there was a hint. There was a really small hint that we might not lose this game. And then Liao does that. Almost half an hour on the clock. Gabbia plays it back to Donnarumma. Gabbia, by the way, a player who I have in my Rupel Boom save, or had in my Rupel Boom save. Go check that one out. It's also on the channel. Cheeky plug there. Sailmakers, possibly with the ball, plays it across to Haig on that left-hand side. He's got 2 Skinnz Academy players with him. The ball comes in. Herrera, I think that was, headed it just over the bar. Still 1-0 against AC Milan. If it stays this way, I will take this. I will genuinely take this. This is a good result and a good performance if we only lose 1-0 in Milan. Half-time, it is only 1-0 in Milan. Genuinely, we're not doing bad. We're not doing great. Obviously, we haven't had too many shots. But, unlucky. Let's say unlucky, and then let's just kind of give you two some encouragement. Can we do that? There's a lot more to come from you. I mean, you're both playing pretty poorly. But Zommers is keeping us in this game at the moment. Do we look at possibly doing ourselves some substitutions? Maybe to try and shut up shop, keep the goal difference down? Is goal difference going to be a huge factor when it comes to maybe finishing second and third? Is that something we need to keep an eye on? Because at the moment, we're doing better than what Hajduk Split did against Milan, and they were at home. Sailmakers gets past his man with ease. Vogels is there. Bakayoko doesn't get a head on it, and Liao just misses an absolute sitter. It should be 2-0, shouldn't it? It really should be 2-0. But at the moment, we're still second in the group. Sheriff and Hajduk still, I assume, drawing 0-0. Once again, Theo Hernandez this time with the throw. Benacer into the penalty area. He's gone for goal. Zommers can hold on to that one. Don't think that was the whole highlight, you know? So the Latvian keeper kicks it out quickly. Oh my word. Oh my word. Go on, Yurkovs. Yurkovs is in on goal. And Mikhail Yurkovs has made it 1-1 against AC Milan in Italy. This is ridiculous. Complete counter-attack. Didn't really deserve the goal in terms of performance, but Zommers needs a knighthood. Do they have those in Latvia? I don't know. Zommers needs a knighthood. Yurkovs with a very good finish as well. We know he can do them all day. Right, I'm tempted to shut up shop. Yep, that's right. Midway through a match, we are shutting up shop and making a new tactic. We're going to go for, we should go for the 4-4-2. That's what we've got. It allows us to put players in the correct positions-ish. Do we take off Wilson? We can stick Ruggins on that right-hand side. It's probably for the best. So we're literally just going cautious route 1. That's all we're going to do. Cautious route 1. If we can steal a point from AC Milan, that's going to be an invaluable point. Plus, coefficients. That's also the big thing we need to keep an eye on here. Benacer crosses that in. It's a header clear from Kawaku. That's good. Herrera's going to pick the ball up, though. Benacer, once again, finds Theo Hernandez at the back post. His effort is saved by Zommers. Vogels makes a decent enough block as well. Vogels, get that ball clear. He does get that ball clear. Kicks it off for a throw. Still 1-1. We are going to see the throw. Theo Hernandez in front of me wearing my blue and yellow shirt and tie combination. Hernandez to Herrera. Through ball, finds Haig, crosses that ball in. Maldini's there. Maldini's headed effort goes wide of Zommers' post. Still 1-1. I'm not a fan of seeing literally everything that's going on at the moment. We haven't, since I've changed the formation, we've seen pretty much the entire game. And it's mostly been Milan with the ball, hasn't it? Haig to Kanaloglu, possibly. Don't know how to say his name. I'm going to call him Hakan. Maldini to Sailmakers on the right-hand side. Back to Maldini. Crosses it in. Herrera's there. And Yangel Herrera makes it 2-1. Right, we change back. So we've gone straight into a highlight. And obviously we now do have our slightly more attacking formation with the wingers. Ruggins with that ball finds Zavs. We've seen very little of Zavs. He's on a 6.0. Kicks it straight into Sailmakers for some reason. Why did he do that? What logic was that? Troninkov's the big lad, heads forward to Chokwu collects. Now Yurkovs. We're looking good. We are actually looking pretty good. And what are we doing? Why are we trying to do these really fancy passes to get it over defenders? Liao has got Vogels in front. Good block. Benacer's going to get lucky there. He got very lucky there. It is 3-1 against Milan. And all the hope from that Yurkovs goal has gone in the space of, maybe 5-10 minutes? there's another highlight straight after the goal as well. It's going to be 4, isn't it? Vugel's forward. Tachukru's not going to win that header. And there's just acres of space in the middle. Hakan's gone for... It was awful. He shouldn't have done that. That was rubbish. There's a free kick outside the area, just outside the area for Milan. It's Hakan to take this. Curling effort. It is a very good free kick, but it's just gone wide of Zomas' post. We are going to do ourselves some changes. Zavs is coming off because he's been absolutely garbage. We're going to do that. We're going to do Mikolov to play up front. We're also going to take off Troninkovs because he's been garbage. And we're going to take off Bakayoko for Vitalis. We can't. We've done all of our subs, Stuart. It's all you're allowed to do. Almost into the final 10 minutes. Milan obviously 3-1 up at the moment. I'd love another goal. I'd love another goal. That would be great. But I feel like it's too little too late, isn't it? We've had one shot on target and scored it. Colombo to Haig into the penalty area. Zomas again with another save. Zomas has been spectacular for us. He's on a 7.4 currently. It's going to be Hakan to take this corner towards the back post. Good header clear from Vugels. Counter-attack. Here we go. Yurkovs needs some support. Down that left-hand side is Mikhail Yurkovs. He's already got 1 goal today. He's been tackled wonderfully well by Sailmakers. It's going to be a throw, and we're probably not going to see it. Of course we're not. Tachukwu with a free kick, though. We're seeing this. Donnarumma comes out, claims it. Right, that means it's a counter-attack for Milan, and it might be 4-1. Kick over the halfway line. Hakan controls it back to Pobega, possibly. Haig's in on goal. Zomas again with another save. He's on a 7.8 now. Corner from the left. Where is it going to go? All the way over everybody and off for a goal kick. Wonderful. Bakayoko and Lysan's now both dropping down to 5.9s. Another corner for Milan. This time it's Romagnoli with a headed effort. Hits it just over the bar. 3-1 against Milan isn't bad. It's not a bad result, is it? I feel like we could have done better. Maybe we should have stuck with the Route 1 football. Maybe that was the thing we should have gone for. Hakan's gone for an effort, hits it wide once again. Zomas should get man of the match from this. Zomas has been spectacular for us. If it wasn't for him, it would have been about 9-1. And Zomas does get man of the match. We got a goal. I guess that's what we can take from it. We got a goal against Milan. I'll take it. We don't get any coefficient points, though. Milan coast past the academy. Well, of course, they're 30 shots. They scored 3. They scored 3 of 30 shots. So, I mean... No, Benacer is not player of the match. Player of the match is Zomas. If it wasn't for Zomas, it would have been 19-1. So much so, I'm going to say, last game, you were spectacular, Zomas. You're a joy to behold. There you go, you love that. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that there. We are second in the group. Obviously, 2 games in, we've beaten Sheriff, we've lost against Milan. We have to play Hajduk. Obviously, we still haven't played them yet. They are maybe our closest rivals now. But that's good reading. That's definitely good reading. Next episode, we are going to go to Hajduk, match number 2, and Sheriff. So, I am not going to be playing this one on camera. I don't know whether that's a good idea or a bad idea, but I don't want to just constantly play every single match on camera until the end of us getting knocked out of Europe, because that's going to be a lot of episodes. It already is a lot of episodes. So we're going to do Hajduk and Sheriff in the next episode. We might do then Milan and Riga in the next episode after that, if this Milan game is suddenly going to mean something. If it doesn't mean anything, we won't see it. Genuinely, not that upset. Not that upset in that result there. 3-1 against Milan, not ideal, but then a 3-0 victory against Sheriff in the opening Europa League 2 game as well. 3 points, a bit of coefficient points as well. It's a good start. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Building a Nation with Latvia and the Skinnz Academy. If you did enjoy, do please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one for Hajduk and Sheriff again.